The search for the missing AirAsia jet is now entering a third day. Crews from China, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, and Australia have been scouring the Java Sea. Now that search area has expanded to include land. The new perimeter will cover West Kalimantan on the island of Borneo and the southern parts of waters off the coast of Belitung Island. CCTV's James Chau is in Jakarta with the latest on the search. And James, I understand Indonesian authorities have revealed new information this morning, haven't they?
That's right, Mike. What they revealed is the last contact made by the pilot, Irianto, who was steering that plane in the last minutes of Sunday morning. He made a request about 37 minutes after takeoff from Surabaya to make a left turn. He said to avoid an oncoming storm. Now, that request was immediately granted. Minutes after that, he made a second request, this time to rise from 32,000 feet altitude to 39,000 feet. Now, Indonesian Air Traffic Control consulted with their colleagues over in Singapore. The Singaporean said he could only go up to 34,000 feet because there was another AirAsia plane in the immediate vicinity. So within minutes, about 2 to 3 minutes after that, that message was communicated to the plane, but it received no reply. About an hour and a half after that, the plane was officially declared missing. What it tells us is not an awful lot at this hour, nothing conclusive at least, but it seems to indicate that he was trying to avoid the storm that he talked about in that first request, and that there was no mayday call. Perhaps the pilot and his co-pilot were still struggling through that there on in.
James, what's the airline doing to help support the families through this ordeal?
Well, it's a very different picture to MH370 in the way they are being handled. They've been given a designated area over at Surabaya Airport. There were some complaints late last night that they were being cooped up in a hotel that wasn't very comfortable. So today they're being put into a much better hotel, five-star hotel in the area of the airport in Juanda. And they have an immediate point of contact provided by AirAsia. The head of its Indonesian affiliate is also staying with them, while the CEO, Tony Fernandez, and the Vice President, Yusuf Kalla, shuttle between there and Jakarta as they take part fully in that search effort. The President also has spoken about the relatives and how they should be supported throughout. So I think they are being given as much support as they can be given at this hour. But I think at the same time, all the relatives do want to know is what happened to that plane and where are their relatives?
Big questions, undoubtedly. James, thanks so much for the live report from Jakarta.